Hello. What's going on, gang? I'm doing mighty fine. How are you guys doing? So actually, I wanted to ask you guys, would you rather have the Haikyu game audio in the background while we do these streams, or would you rather have Ian's music? What's going on, Justin? I'm doing good. How are you? Deku as well. Hope you're having a good day. Sad's doing good. What up, Drake? Drakens? Currywurst, I'm doing good. How are you? Music, both. I have both. No, I'm asking if you like which one you guys prefer. Like, would you rather have just the music, just the game music, or both? I can't do anime music because copyright. I'm using Ian's music because he's obviously not going to copyright me. People are saying both. My friend streams with anime music. The problem is basically, especially on YouTube, is for whatever reason the VOD only does audio track number 1. And then if I put the music on audio track number 2, you guys won't be able to hear it. It's so weird. Okay, so what we'll do is when I'm playing the game, I'll just have the game music. And then when we go to Discord and do the team reviews, I'll have Ian's music playing. What up, Frantic? I think I actually have the audio low. You guys not hear that? Can you guys hear the the game audio like pretty good? Kinda. Somebody said nope. A couple of yeahs. Very little. Okay, I can just turn it up then. How about that? Better now? Cool. Alright, so when you do the team reviews, I probably have to go to sleep, so when you get to mine, I won't get to hear it. Are you going to put this into a video? I don't think I will. I think I'll probably just have the VOD up. So whenever you like leave during the stream, just make sure to go back to the video. All of these live streams are on YouTube, so you can just go back and you can just, you know, pick up where you left off. A couple of people want to see my team on TikTok, so there you go. That's the team. What I do is I start with this, and then after the first point, I sub in Mr. Sakuza in for Ohira. The reason being is Ohira has Bokuto's memory. Bokuto's memory extends the morale boost, or whatever it's called. What's it called? The Team Morale Awakening. And so when Ohira gets subbed off, that still is in effect. Yeah, so make sure everybody on the streams, whether on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, make sure to follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Make sure to leave a like as well. It goes a long way for me. We're at 44 followers on Twitch, just like Exodu says. So we are, I think, close to getting Twitch affiliate or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know how Twitch works, if I'm being totally honest, but yeah, so just make sure to do all that fun stuff. As you may have noticed on the YouTube and Twitch layout, I have taken out the donation total in the bottom right. After the stream, I will be doing the donation and putting it in my Discord so that there's proof there. I just forgot to do it at the end of November. So we are doing that as well. So if you follow on Twitch, it should populate. So the last follower would be Ariber on Twitch. How would one donate? I only have it set up on YouTube right now, Courtney. So, yeah. Excuse me. Should I bother trying to increase, for example, strength / awareness or spirit / whatever for UR characters? Yeah, so if you're a power-based team, I would say with Oikawa, Ushijima, try to go for awareness and strength. And then for the defensive players, like the middle blockers or your liberos, you want to do reflex and spirit. Team rating? Yeah, we're going to be doing team reviews after I do my dailies. So this time I made sure not to do my dailies last night. I almost did it again, but yeah, no, we're chilling. Yo, I have Bokuto, the Kurai duo, and Ushijima. I'm going for Komori, but should I go for Oikawa? Probably not. Depending on who your setter is right now. If it's Akashi, you don't need to. How long will the dailies take? It shouldn't take more than an hour, especially because now peak challenges are reset. So what I usually do in these streams is for the first hour I do dailies, and then for the last 2 I do team reviews. Hello, Mitsuki on Twitch. Damn, I just noticed that you already got 200 subs on YouTube in no time. I know. Like, it's crazy the support you guys are showing me. What does strength / reflex and all the other stuff do? So, awareness and spirit, I believe, are the chances of critical plays happening. So, awareness would be for offensive stuff, and then the other one is for defensive stuff, so receives and stuff like that. And then strength and, did I say reflex or spirit? Whatever whatever the leftover one is, that will be your damage kind of multiplier. It doesn't even show me you're live on YouTube. Really? I mean, I got people in this chat, so I don't know. If you, Simon on Twitch, if you want to like go on my channel and then click the live tab specifically, maybe it'll show there. Yo, what's up, Destroyer? Desert Troyer? I think you misspelled Destroyer. Sup, bro? Are you reading chat on YouTube? I got all 3 chats open. So you stream on both now? That's cool. Yeah, I wanted to expand my, I guess, my channel and stuff. Doesn't show. Okay, so then what I can do is maybe 1 second. Nope, don't end the stream, Jesus. Let's not do that. Okay, Simon, how about that? Yeah, we got 30 people on YouTube, we got 57 on TikTok, and we have 6 on Twitch, which is not bad. Okay. Are we going to speak about the Haikyu video? Yeah, we're going to do that just right now. How did you get your Oikawa to 20k? He's level 80 on both his memory and his player, and then his potentials are pretty much all gold. Okay, so yes, let's speak about, actually, well, I'll pull it up for reference, but for those of you who don't know, Haikyu Plays is another content creator for Haikyu Fly High. And so basically he made a video talking about new updates and changes coming, and we just got a little notification. We got a tip from Courtney. That's a £1.99. Thank you very much for that. Live, laugh, love, Royal. Appreciate it very much. I will actually add that total to the donation I will be making later, even though I technically said November only, but it is what it is. Okay, oh, that's not what I meant to do. So yes, let me pull up. I'm not gonna play Heiken's video, but I'm just gonna pull it up so people know what I'm talking about. I can't even find it. Okay, well, I can just do this. So as you can see here, it's this video right here, the big update coming. And so basically, as long as I don't forget any of the context, but basically he said that there's going to be some new updates happening after the Komori banner. And so it's got a lot of people kind of, you know, I guess intrigued or excited or whatever you want to say. So yeah, he basically said there's going to be new content coming out after the Komori banner, which is going to be new events, potentially new characters that JP hasn't had yet, or there's a bunch of stuff basically, because he's in the group chat with other content creators and the developers of the game. I'm not a part of that, so I can kind of speak freely here. I didn't sign an NDA. I have no contact with the devs whatsoever. So basically, that's what's happening right now. People are speculating. So I don't know. In my opinion, what I think is going to happen is there's going to be some sort of Christmas event that they're going to do. And that Christmas event, I'm assuming, is going to give us something for free. I just don't know what that is. It could be the UR Kageyama himself. It could be a free SP character. We don't know. But Heiken specifically said make sure you're logging in and doing your dailies every day, especially if you maybe tailored off for a little bit during the game cycle. So I don't know. I don't really know. But we have to take into consideration these content creators that have more information than others. Because especially with Miklik, he's usually accurate. The way he portrays the information may be cool for some people, maybe not. With Heiken, same thing. Like he knows his stuff, so I don't want to disregard this in any way. So I want to tell my viewers that hey, this is very much possible. This is a possibility. So it's nothing like the Itachiyama duo coming out where you're like, oh my god, you have to save your diamonds because you know they're coming soon and you know, stuff like that. It's not really like that. It's more so just make sure you're playing the game and paying attention in the next couple weeks here, especially for those of you who are excited for SP characters, because it seems like we're going to be getting new stuff. So we don't really know, but yeah, that's pretty much what the video said. It's only a 4-minute video. He also, yeah, he did mention about saving diamonds. So we're thinking that there's going to be some sort of new banner, new character. Maybe there's a new SP that's not in JP that might come out for us. We don't know, right? He does know some stuff that he didn't tell us. So there is that as well to consider. So that's pretty much the news, and that's got a lot of people thinking and speculating of what's gonna happen. Yeah, and he specifically said it's something new. Like new for us. Maria, no worries. You got it. Go study, do your thing. I know is it final season for the semester for a lot of you? Probably. Chloe, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Let's see. When do I send tomorrow's stream? Oh yeah, so like always, well, I wouldn't say like always, but tomorrow we will be live pulling Komori, same time, 12 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you know, tune in for that. Let's watch the vid. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to turn into like a reaction channel and stuff like that because that's not my thing. But if you do want to watch it, it is this video. You just search up Haikyu Plays on YouTube like I did. And then you do that. Alright. I had 1 of 3 midterms. Yeah. I know, it's tough. My user. Oh, okay. So somebody's clipping something. I'm still in first semester. That's tough. M. Dot with the $5 on YouTube Komori funds. Well, I already did spend a little bit to get myself in a better situation. So as you can see, my pity is at 77, and I have 38 tickets with 9,000 gems. I should be able to get Komori pretty easily. The only thing I'm worried about is the memory situation because it's at 59. So depending on how much diamonds I use, like the goal is essentially to pick up Komori with the tickets, 38 out of 77, and then the memory with the diamonds. That's kind of the plan. All right, so let's get into stuff here. Okay, we got a hotfix rewards, so we got a free ticket there. So yeah, unfortunately my friend list is full and everybody here is pretty active, so I don't want to remove anybody. But I do have a lot of friend requests, so unfortunately if you aren't on my friends list, you're just gonna have to wait till it eventually opens up. Are you doing a team review with M. Dot? That is... I don't know, I didn't plan on it today because we already did it last week, but if he's available, I mean, I don't see why not. When will Komori come out? He's coming out tomorrow. Or tonight, I guess? Yeah, today's Tuesday, so it would be in 10 hours. Not being mean, but you might be cooked with memory. Yeah, that's why I'm still deciding if I'm gonna put a little bit more into the account or not. So yeah, the dailies shouldn't take that long because of the peak challenge has now reset, so there's a lot of quick wins for me. So yeah, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We should get into the team reviews relatively quickly. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing as much team reviews today as I can, and then tomorrow we're gonna be live again for 2 hours from 12 to 2, and then I'll probably make another team review video tomorrow because I'm just so far behind, and today there's another 16 team reviews dropped, so I'm even more behind because in the video I think I only did like 10. So you guys just keep sending more than what I do, which is it's a little tough. So yeah, if you guys do want your team to be reviewed, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the description for the YouTube video. For people on Twitch, it should be in my bio somewhere. And then for the people on TikTok, it's in my link tree. If you can join via the link tree, still click on the link tree, and then there should be an option to export the link tree into your browser, and then try it there. And I think that's what will fix that issue. I need... Oh, I already have peas set up, so I need eggplants, tomatoes, and potatoes. Ah! Eggplant. Tomatoes. And we'll put one potatoes. Alrighty. Why do we have to save gems? We don't know for sure, but it's something to do with a new update, some new stuff going on after Komori, so that's 2 weeks from now. So honestly, I don't know. As long as you play the game every day and then you don't spend your diamonds on unnecessary things, I think you'll be fine. Is in SEA server, there's 3 hours left for Komori. Why 10 hours in global? It's just a time zone thing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a new match tree. Never mind, there's not a new match tree. I got debated. Alright, well that's nice. There is the top contender event. Still waiting for the next school to unlock. Is Sakusa good? Yes. He is good, but if you had to choose between him or Komori, I would say go for Komori. Because even to this day in the JP Taiwan server, which is like a year in advance from us, Komori is still used a lot. It's really him and Nishinori that are the most used. Okay, so I did that stuff, and then I did the friend stuff. Okay, let's do club stuff next. So again, with the club, I don't know how many members we have. Yeah, we're full now. So I know there's a lot of people, well, maybe not anymore, but there was a lot of people who submitted their application. Again, I will be reviewing this a little bit more frequently than we did previously, so I know, you know, if there's somebody not pulling their weight, I will let them go, and then we'll add some new people. So if you had to leave your club in order to, you know, send a request, I apologize if you didn't get accepted. There's not really much I can do when everybody's like active, you know what I mean? I don't have shards for everybody. God damn. Oh, that's tough. Even if JP stopped using Komori, we still can use him because we're a year behind. Yeah, exactly. But like the fact that they still do use him and they're a year ahead is crazy. We're scissoring her. No, wait, I shouldn't say that. She's underage. Speaking of the gym, do you go to the gym in real life? I have a membership, but I haven't gone in months because this stuff takes up a lot of my time, but I really should. I think the number one thing for me is to fix my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is kind of busted. And then it'll be easier for me. Like, I should realistically be going before these streams. But, like, I don't. Or I should be going, like, after I'm done. But usually after I'm done, like, editing and stuff, I'm, like, tired. So... Wait, what did you say? We're not going to talk about it. Shirabu's a setter. Well, I'm going to be honest. I can't wait to see all our teams with SPs. It's going to be hard grind for everyone. Yeah. Shout out to... How do I say your name? Milo? Miloj? On Twitch for the follow. I don't know how to say your name. Where do I drop my team in Discord? So when you join the Discord, there's an onboarding process. Make sure you choose the Haikyu section. And then there's a channel called Haikyu Fly High Team Reviews. And then there's like, it's like a thread essentially. And then you make a new thread. The only thing is though, if you do it now, it's going to take a very long time for me to get to because I'm like 80 teams behind. What time is it for me? It's 12:26 p.m. Show your team. I did earlier, but give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me do this stuff. Just short of the stamina. Okay, so somebody want to see my team. So my team is Shuritorizawa based. Oh my goodness, the sun just arrived. The sun just arrived in my room. So it's Shuritorizawa based, power based team, whatever you want to call it. And then yeah, I do sub in Sakuza after the first point. Once I get Komori, I'm just gonna take these two out permanently. But for the meantime, that's what I do. The only other update is I actually got Kuro to level 80. So technically he is better than Tendo as well, but again, I like having these two together. But I don't know. I might go full UR afterwards, just for fun. No, I don't have a kid. I mean the sun, like the sunlight. Come on, man. I'm 23. Leave me alone. Are you getting Komori? Yes, I'm doing a stream tomorrow. We will be pulling him live. I love this part about Peak Challenge when you can just quick win your way through. Oh my goodness. Because Peak Challenge is so annoying sometimes. Like, you'll go up against a team that's like 10k under you and they'll just smoke you 5-2. I'm like, okay, dude. Thanks. Okay, so practice match. Do I need anything in particular? I think we're just still doing potentials for the time being. I mean, technically I did use a lot of XP on Kuro, but again, with the UR boost that they give in the Itachiyama event, I don't need it for Komori. So I think I'm just gonna stick with doing that stuff. Oh, you know what? I messed up. Dang it, I needed some stamina. I got to level 55. How many do I need? Shoot, I kind of messed up. How much is that? There's 15 matches in total. And I just did 4. So I need 11? No. Yes? 110, right? Do you actually play volleyball in this game? Yeah, like you can... I'll probably play a little bit just because we have time. But usually I just simulate. I think I need 110 stamina, right? I always get legendary potentials, but I don't get the right stats. Yeah, there's some potentials like that where you just kind of have to accept it. But at the same time, I sometimes just stick with the purple ones. What do you think is better, UR Kageyama with more dupes, SSR Hinata, or... Oh, UR Kageyama with more dupes, SSR Hinata, or just SP? I think just SP. The SSR Hinata, like with dupes, like, I think it just reduces cooldown for stuff. I'll have to recheck his skill res 4, but his skill res 2, I think it just reduces his cooldown. Let's see if I got any thingies. No, I did not. Fantastic. Oh, I have to collect them first? Whoops. And I still didn't. Great. Alrighty. I think what I'll do is I'll play the positionless stuff. And then I'll simulate the... chapter stuff. Is there anything I'm missing? I did free time, I did club. Did I get any extra tickets for these? I got some memory ones, so we can just reduce the pity because we know we're not going to pull it anyways, so we might as well reduce it where we can. Okay, let me... I think it's just Freedom Championship and that left. So let me go through the stores real quick. So for Club Store, I do not have enough for the 4-star, but I do have enough for the last 3-star, which is very nice. Now I'm going to be saving up for that. Match Streak, nothing new happened here. I did purchase one of the milk vouchers. I probably should have done the 4-star player if I'm being totally honest, but it is what it is. When it comes to the challenge store, I like to do the fragments. So we're going to continue on with the Albert Josai ones. Cheer store, we got nothing. Dismantle, I already did my 10 recruit tickets. And I think that's it for that. And then the ace of the top contender, I've done everything except for... Well, the goal is unlimited, so we can just do that whenever. I think that's it. By the way, this chain pack is so BS. Like, for memory tickets only. Like, that is such a waste of star gems. How did your soccer game go on Sunday? Oh, dude, we won 3-0. I scored a goal, and it was the most fun I've had playing in so long, dude. Because my team for whatever reason, there's always something that goes wrong. Like there's some sort of miscommunication or like somebody's not picking up their weight. But last game we were just like absolutely cooking. Like it was unbelievable. Do you not buy the legendary potentials in the dismantle store? No. I typically like, okay, like if I show you guys my potentials, you're gonna be like, how do you not like buy potentials? You see this? This is that's just level 1. If I can I filter by rarity? I can only do that. But yeah, that's level 1. This is level 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like I have so many legendary potentials, but I don't buy them specifically. I only get them through the practice matches. And like whenever you get like rewards and stuff, like, but I don't specifically go over here and pick up these, or even in the not this one. I think it's here. I don't think I did it yet. Yeah, like I have these two here still available that I haven't done yet. So I'm like, I don't know. It just be happening. What about from the base exchange? Yeah, even that. Like I don't. If I get it, I get it. Like I don't go out of my way to get it. So let's see for Mr. Oikawa. If I got anything, it doesn't look like it. For level 4, but is there another level where I can do like a swap? So it would have to be 1, 2, 5, and 6. So I do have a couple here for 1. But at level 4, do I have the other one? I do. So I could do a swap there. I guess this one because it has serve and set. So I can do this for level 4. And then at level 1, I can do one of these. This one has set and awareness. I'm not going to do that one because that's 2 quicks. This one has serve and set, which isn't bad. I think I'm probably going to do this one just because of the awareness boost. So we'll have... Yeah, I think that's probably the best one. So we're going to equip that one. And then at level 4, we're then going to drop one of these ones. Receive. So this one has 2 sets and a power. This one has set, serve, and... Okay, so it's between those two. I think it has to be this one, the 2 sets. But serve is at 20... Well, 24 is not that much. I think I'd rather have the percentage. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to equip this one. So his rating has dropped below 20k. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to enhance and actually use this one mixed with the essence to get him to 12. And then for this one, I'm going to use the other level 12 that I just had. Just doing a little swap, so now he's looking pretty decent. So he does have the 2 set there, and then up here he got a strength boost, which is very nice. Now Oikawa's maxed out. Kuro I'm not using. Ushijima's good. Sakuza still is missing a receive at 6, which we just got. But it's terrible, which is very nice. I mean, serve is not bad. But honestly, I don't think I'd swap it out. Rai's chillin'. Hirugami's chillin'. Ohara's... Oh, Ohara has one. Okay, let's unequip that one. And unequip that one. And then we'll give you this one. 24k Sakuza. Yeah, Ali. And then this one has the level 9. So Ohara is still at level, or at 19k. 19k, if I could speak. And now Sakuza's at 24, which is kind of crazy. Yamagata is a little bit low here. Do we have anything left? Close, so we're gonna use this. Once I get Komori, I'm literally just gonna transfer all of the potentials that Yamagata has to him. That's what I did with Nishinoya. That's just the easiest thing you can do, rather than look for new ones. Stuff like that. Alrighty, so that's that for potentials. So everybody, hold on, is everybody chilling now? So Oikawa is good. Ignore Kuro for now. Ushijima's good. Sakuza's good. Harai is good. Hirugami's good. Ignore Uizumi. Ohara's missing 1. Tendo is missing 1. And Yamagata's good. Let's check Tendo real quick. So levels 5 and 6. I could do a swap here. Holy, look. That block is crazy. Let's check level 6 real quick. Is there a block one? 2 blocks of spirit? Yeah, Ali. So let's equip this one here, and then at level 1 we'll give him one of these ones. We got block. Don't really care about receive. Reflex is not bad. 2 blocks. Okay, so it's gonna be the reflex one probably. Oh, this one also has 2 blocks. Okay, so we're gonna equip that one, and then we gotta enhance these now. So we'll use the level 9. I have no essence left. So let's just get it to 9 because I like 9 as a number, as a level. I have a ton of purple potentials that I'm not using, and I'll get more anyways because I always do purples on the practice matches. So there's a level 9 there, and then if we go down to 6, let's just get it to 3. I don't think we need to do anything more than that. Actually, can we go to 6? Yeah, let's go to 6. I know I could auto like dispose of purple ones, but I actually use purple ones still in the meantime, so I don't want to do that. Because purples are like the minimum for me, in my opinion. Like the blue ones, you should be auto dismantling them, but purples you should be chilling. Alright, so Tendo is good for now. Sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. Good choice. Hello. Kuro clears Tendo all the way. Yeah, individually. I gotta go. Okay, cool. My Sakuza is at 23k with purple potentials. Yeah, he's gonna be insane for everybody. First time chat for Matrix. Is that how you say your name on Twitch? Tsukishima or Sanu? You mean Suna? It depends on your team. How can you turn auto dismantling on? Shoot, how did I do it? No, it's not gonna be here. One sec. I think it is in the same screen I was just on, actually. Yeah, right here. It says dismantle potential. And then you can go to auto dismantle here. And then right now I have it on for everything. So you can choose specifically which potentials you want to get rid of and the ones that you want to keep. For purple and legendary, I have it off so that I always keep those. And then for the blue ones, they automatically get dismantled into potential essence. Let me quick TikTok. Yavu's on TikTok. The Discord link doesn't work. So when you go onto the link tree, click the icon to then go into your browser. So it's either Safari, or if you're on Android, it'll be like, I don't know, Google or whatever. And then, what's it called? And then try the Discord link. It should work then. Should. When will the team ratings be? Just in a second here. I have to do some gameplay now. So what we'll do is I'll actually just do the new chapter. So I will just simulate through this, because these should be 5-0s and 5-1s like pretty easily. So I will just read the chat as we go. I like how it showed you are Kageyama, but this is the SSR one. Hilarious. Don't forget to share your account so you have 88 diamonds. Yeah, so in the top left of the home screen, you can share your account to like Instagram. You don't actually need to post it. You just go back after you export it. It's 3 points for training camp. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I forgot about that. I'm gonna be watching muted because it got a lock-in at work. Yeah, do your thing, M. Dot. Do your thing. What did I miss? Drake. No, not much. We just talked a little bit about Haikyu's video. Did my dailies. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing Komori's a stream for pulling Komori. And I just upgraded some potential, so now Sakusa's at 24k. So yeah, I just got Sakusa, then I wanted to get UR tickets for Komori, so I hit the 10 spin marks for Oikawa, but accidentally got Oikawa and Sakusa. Now I'm cooked for Komori. No! Yeah, sure, M. Dot, just let me know. I'll probably just start without you, and then you can join in at any time. Just shoot me a message. Used a decade's worth of luck. What do you think about SP Atsumu? That's just what that did for me. Was honestly, it just added to the collection of characters that I didn't pick up the first time around that I will pick up on the second time around, because I was planning on getting the Mia twins on their rebanner, but the rebanners got brought back so soon. So now I'm just gonna wait for the SP versions, like, because obviously there's gonna be an SP Osamu, right, as well. So it makes no sense for me to get the UR versions, just like I did with Bokuto. I'm gonna get the SP Bokuto. I'm gonna get SP Atsumu and Osamu. For the people on TikTok, Deku is a mod, and they always, you know, I say they, I know she's a she. She always leaves likes on the streams and stuff. Currywurst going to bed. See ya later, if I could speak. Question is, activating school bonds important to go for? In the beginning of the game, yes. When you get to around, I would say 100k in team rating, I would say you don't need it. Matrix on Twitch. You gonna stream tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow same time, 12 p.m. Pacific, from 12 to 2, so only for 2 hours. We're gonna be pulling Komori and hopefully his memory, and you know, doing a review and stuff. Kuno on TikTok. This is Haikyu Fly High. Is SP Akashi meta in JP? I think so. He still is. I haven't really seen teams as of late, but I did see some teams with him in it, so. I was gonna answer another question. Or Vegito said M. Dot's also streaming for Komori. Yeah, so my stream for Komori is gonna be at 12 p.m. Pacific, so noon for me. For people in Europe, is gonna be in the night. I believe M. Dot has it set up so that his stream is gonna be tomorrow, or it's gonna be at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. So that would be like 4 a.m. for a lot of people in Europe. So unfortunately, for a lot of people are probably going to be asleep for that. You from the Philippines? No, dude. I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian. Well, technically, my parents are from Fiji, but I'm South Asian. But don't ask me to speak Hindi or anything. Will you also do team reviews a little tomorrow, or is it just Komori review and pulls? I'm gonna be doing the Komori stream from 12 to 2. I'm probably gonna take like an hour or two break, and then I'm gonna be doing a team review YouTube video tomorrow. And I think I will pick and choose a lot of teams that do have Komori in it. I think. So we'll see, Chris. So Akashi and Bokuto is still meta in JP? I'm like 90% sure. I don't think... Well, if you think about Wing Spikers, is there a better one than the SP Bokuto, especially if you do have Akashi? I don't think so, right? It's just SP Bokuto. It's... Well, now the SP Iwaizumi. And then Sakuza, so yeah. We ride it out for M.'s 4 AM stream, imagine. Well, for me, it's not going to be too difficult because it's 7:30. Unless, well, I might be setting up Christmas decorations like around my house, so I don't know. Matrix, wait, you're Fijian? Yeah, I'm Indo-Fijian. So I had my grandparents were born in India, and then they moved to Fiji, and then that's where my parents were born. And then my parents moved to Canada, and then that's when I was born. Can you dance for the stream? No. Big question, how do you get into the JP servers? I don't have anybody in the stream right now that can answer that, I don't think. Usually it's Raygon. I think you can just, maybe VPN it? Maybe? Or just ask ChatGPT. I don't know, that's that's usually the what I do if I don't know the answer to a question. You can't change, yeah, so the thing is, if you're gonna make a JP account, or if you want to play on JP, you have to make a JP account. You can't like transition your account over from global or whatever. You have to start from scratch. I'm waiting for Komori so I can get a better libero besides my beside my URs. Like you want another UR player. Apodi says you can get an app. I can explain. Well, you can probably explain it a lot better than me. You know what's so annoying is that these, in the top left for the most recent dono, I just realized for M. It says 358. That's American. Can I change it to Canadian? I'm a Canadian. If you're on PC, there's an app for an emulator. Yeah, well, I'm using LD Player. I don't know if that is the same one you can use. Probably not. You probably need a different one. Sakuza is better than SP Bokuto. He offers more and is used more. Yeah, I think Bokuto is just a better offensive wing spiker. But Sakuza is more well-rounded, and Sakuza gets SP stats. I mean, evidently, he's 24k for me. There's no UR that's even close to that. With 0 dupes is crazy. My thing for UR, I meant SR. Yeah. I'm a UR hunter more than SP, not gonna lie. I know the red just looks so much better than the, like, purpley blue thing that they use for SPs. How to level up fast? If you're talking about your account, you just have to play every day. And then if you're talking about your players, then you gotta just grind it out with the, like, different stores and stuff and focus on XP and things like that. Is what I would say. Apodi says I use BlueStacks, so you can use the BlueStacks emulator. Who asked? about the JP thing? Oh, it's Matrix. Yeah. So you can use the BlueStacks emulator and do that. At least we won't confuse the colors when we pull for the book. That's so true. I don't know why they made the red, the red shade so similar to the yellow. Like, why? So let's do a quick count here. So we got 39 people on YouTube, we got 7 on Twitch, and on TikTok we have 17. So thank you guys all for joining in. Make sure to leave a like on all the streams, subscribe and follow if you haven't already. If you want to join the Discord for team reviews, then yeah, make sure to join the Discord for that. Shout out to Matrix for the follow on Twitch. Somebody said, wait, big question. Are you pay to win or free to play? I've been watching your team build vids and I don't know because you got knowledge. I am pay to win. Like, I'm just gonna... I always say I'm pay to win, but I'm not as pay to win as other people. Let's just call it pay to win just so that we don't get confused. We got unusual activity in the Discord. Uh-oh. Too many people are joining. It's all good. Other... Mark as resolved. How many people we got in the Discord? We got 502? 502 users, which is sick. Very, very nice. Rojo, what's your prediction on how many tickets you pull in Komori and Komori's memory for? The memory is probably going to pity. Based off my luck in these streams. I can promise you guys I have pulled a UR memory before pity, but the last 3 streams I haven't been able to do it. But I promise it's a thing. You can do it. I'm just really hoping that I can pull the character with the tickets. I have 38. I'm just really hoping. Rohil is such a whale. Go away, Crisp. He is a free to play. Okay, let's not do that. 1,000 people in the Discord's crazy. I know. Rohil has the Evo credit card. Okay. You're gonna get Komori? Yeah, I'm pulling him tomorrow. So tomorrow we will be live. Same time, 12 p.m. Pacific. We will be pulling Komori and his memory. Rohil got a black card. Oh, free to pay. Oh. Free to pay. That's such a funny statement. I got Oikawa's memory 20 before pity 4 times when the rerun came out, so lucky. Okay, yeah, so it is possible. Memories have always been pity for me, so now I don't pull unless I have enough for pity. Yeah, that's fair. I got Oikawa's memory 10 spins. How important is the memory of Sakuza? I might just be able to get Komori and his memory, and I already have Sakuza. Sakuza's memory, if anybody can confirm for Komori, but Sakuza's memory is better than the general UR memory. So if I go to memories here, so as you can see, if I just choose Hirugami's memory, block is at 729, serve is at 729, and you can see that for all of these memories. But if we go to Sakuza, it's 838. Forced to pay is the way. Well, now that I do make videos, I kind of do feel a little bit forced, but it's like I try my best not to. Komori is the same. He has higher stats, him and the memory. Okay. Okay, so we did, let me just double check. So we did everything here. So training camp is done. We got all that stuff done. It's almost 1 o'clock. Only thing I have left to do is Freedom Championship, I believe. Honestly, I might just sim that too, because I do want to finish this dailies portion of the stream relatively quick. I do have enough for another practice match, so we will do that real quick. And then I was gonna do something else. Oh yeah, I got 3 tickets, so I'm still trying to pull this Yaku, just because I don't have him. It'd be nice to pick him up. Maybe on live stream we got a little bit of luck. Maybe. But, you know, we'll see. When you go for team reviewing, could you help me there? I got a question. I don't like to pick and choose people's teams on live stream because then it gets out of control. Everybody starts asking, can you do mine? Can you do mine? You did somebody else's. Can you do mine? So I kind of go in chronological order, and I am very much behind on the team reviews, so it's a little bit difficult. Diamond 2. Just wondering, how do you play this game on PC? I'm playing on LD Player. It's an emulator. You can also play on BlueStacks. But if you can just get one Sakuza's Komori, what are your recommendations? Probably Komori, because Sakuza's exclusive effects for his memory isn't actually that crazy. He just essentially gives you more of a boost to your play rating, so I'd say probably Komori. Low-key, I've never seen a bigger whale than Chris, though. Dude, Chris and oh shoot, yeah, Chris went crazy for Aaron, and then M. Dot went crazy for Hida, I think. Just make a channel where people can send you them before the stream begins. I don't know, I have one that's like, it's for both the YouTube videos and the streams, but if I do both, then I'm gonna get like confused. Is Bokuto's memory better than Sakuza for a wing spiker? For the exclusive effects, I would say yes. All JP players are blue whales. Chris, have you seen Miklik pulling 5 SP Oikawas? Jeez. Is LD Player only for Android? Well, I play on PC. So if you're on PC, you can get an emulator. I don't know about Android phones because I have the Apple ecosystem. And on Apple, I just play on my phone for the most part, and my iPad sometimes. Chris going for a skill res 5 Tendo with a skill res 5 Kita. Oh shoot, I didn't make this up. Oopsies. Sad that my boy Tendo ain't a UR character, but he does get a SP. He does get a SP version with the Ushijima that comes out. So, it won't be for a while, but it is a thing. Chris should change his name from Chris 10 to Chris Whale. Yeah, Ali. Full UR team. Crushed Skull on Twitch is heading out. See ya later. Hope you have a good night's rest. So I wonder, like, I don't know, what do you guys think about this future event that's gonna happen? This so-called new event. Now that we got a little bit more people in from the original discussion, because I don't know. I don't know. It's just all confusing to me. Because one of my main complaints about the game was that the the events were a little bit too like repetitive. But I'm just like I don't. I think my complaint is that the time limited events for like, for example, like the current Itachiyama event where it's just the schools, like those are way too repetitive for me. I don't know if I want a full like new like game mode unless it's PvP, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I say we get disappointed, so yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to hype it up like it's this big thing that's gonna happen because I don't have the information. We gotta have Club Wars, maybe. Hear me out. They will release UR Kageyama and SP Hinata at the same time. I think everybody's gonna riot if that happens. And just because like they have bonds together, and for some people they skip Itachiyama and Kamamedai to get Kageyama and Hinata, so if they come out at the same time, I don't know, people might not be happy with that. What's the new mode about? Not sure I heard anything about it. Basically there's another content creator out there, the one I think with the most subs. His name's Haikyu Plays. And him and a bunch of other content creators are part of this, I guess, Discord server with the developers of the game. They give them information that they can and can't say. And then Haikyu made a video earlier today saying that there's going to be some new stuff that we've never seen before happen after the Komori banner. And he suggested that we save diamonds and save diamonds and do our dailies to, I guess, allocate our resources. And that's all the information we have. So people are speculating that it might be PvP, there might be a new character, a new banner, something like that happening. So, I don't know. I just don't see PvP happening because they kept telling them, Haikyu and the other creators, that it's not in development. So unless they just lied, which is, it's not a breach of contract or anything, but it's just like, why would you lie about that? When the whole purpose of that chat is to have a line of communication from the community to the devs. So why would you know what I mean? So that's why it just doesn't make sense to me when they kept saying like it's not happening, and then out of nowhere, a month later, they're like, yep, PvP. Saving diamonds for a game mode sounds sus though. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, for game mode specifically, all we've seen is attempts that you use diamonds for. It makes no sense. And then, yeah, what Vegito said was PvP would be hard for them. The server capacity you need is crazy. Like, think about it. This is the global server. There's people in Europe who are in the same server as people like me in Canada. So imagine we're playing a live game, like not the simulation that you're seeing right now. Imagine we're playing a live game where I'm choosing Sakuza to spike. And then I know there's a timer, but imagine the connectivity of waiting for them to respond by using somebody to block. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Unless, like, the servers were a little bit more, like, you know, put together. Like, there's an NA server. That makes sense. Even SEA, like, that feels a little bit too broad to me. But I don't know. Haikyu always says it's going to be peak, but to be honest, I don't think so. We need friendly battles so friends can play PvP. I asked one question, now everyone is talking about it in the Discord. Haha, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a valid... It's the future of the game, right? Which is why a lot of people are here. Okay, I think I'm done. I had to pick up some more stuff. So let me double check. Nothing there. Got a couple more here. Still don't know about that. And then we got nothing there. And then top contender, I think we did it all. Yep. And then ace is also done. Alrighty, potentials, all the game modes are done. I did see a new match streak thing, but it for some reason didn't actually happen. I did the gym stuff. Practice, everything here is good. And then clubs and stuff, free time, I think is done. Alrighty, so I think we're done with the Haikyu Fly High portion of the stream. I did want to play some games, but I kind of went overtime with the talking. So now what we're gonna do is, should I close the game? Yeah. So you guys get to see my Zelda background. Some people saw it last time and they like flipped out. This is from what's it called? Wallpaper engine. So that is cool. Alrighty, let me make sure I'm not leaking anything. So now we're gonna get to the Haikyu Fly High team reviews. Again, if you do want to post your team in the Discord, you can. I'm probably not going to get to it today, but if you do want to post Komori specific stuff tomorrow, it might make the YouTube video. So we're just going to go in chronological order here. So I still have people who posted stuff from 2 weeks ago I need to catch up on, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And one thing is M. Dot is maybe going to be joining us later. We'll see. What is your favorite Haikyu character? Oikawa and Bokuto. How do I send my team for a review? I'm already at the Discord. So in this section, there's a Haikyu section, and then you have the team reviews with the little frame. And then at the very top, it's like you create a new post. Right here. That is pretty much how you do it. That is way too soon. At what Euro time is Komori coming? I think it's like 6 a.m. Depending on where you are. Okay, so let me get the music back up. Just gonna drop it a little bit. How's that? Is the music too loud? Would it be far-fetched to think that there will be a Kageyama SP? There definitely will be at some point. I think he might get paired up with maybe, well, yeah, it's gonna have to be either Daichi, Tanaka, or Azumane. Or is there another? Is there anybody at the youth camp that he can be paired up with? I don't think so, right? Because everybody else already got an SP. Maybe Kurai. Maybe. Alright, so let's get into the team reviews. So first we have Maju and says, what should I do next? I wanted Sakuza, but I'm not sure if I can get him. So again, this was 2 weeks ago. Sakuza is only left for another, 9 hours at this point. If you look at your team, you don't need him because you have EY and Kyotani with Oikawa, so you don't need Mr. Sakuza, but you can get Komori and replace him with Nishinoya. This is a very nice team. Even without Ushijima being here, this is still a very good team. I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. And then I think if you replace Nishinoya with Mr. Komori, it's probably an 8 out of 10. I'm going to try my best to fire through these as quickly as I can. On my YouTube videos, I do go a little bit more in depth, but in terms of the live streams, I just call it for what it is, because there's going to be no edits and stuff, right? So, where the heck am I? There I am. But just making sure you guys can hear me like more clear than the music, right? It's actually getting really hot here. Okay, so next up we have Scarab, who says, who do you think I should, I guess, get to make my team better? So we are all over the place here. Okay, so the first thing is you have Oikawa on the bench, but you're starting Atsunomiya for some reason. So I would first make that change. And then other than that, you could realistically bring in Kuro and just upgrade him to 80 and replace him over Suna eventually. And then your team is in a pretty good spot. But I would, in terms of getting a new player, I would get Komori to replace Nishinoya. I guess Sakuza would be nice too, but I don't know if you can get both of them. And if I had to choose between the two of them, I would just say Komori probably. But yeah, having Atsumu in the starting lineup over Oikawa is a choice because Atsumu doesn't really fit with what these guys want to do. How to join the Discord? So it's for the people on TikTok, it's the link in the bio. If you can't join it, like if you click on the link and you can't join it from there, click the button in the bottom corner where you can export the link tree to your browser and then try. In terms of a team rating for this team, I would say it's probably a 7 out of 10. But if you bring in Oikawa and you bring in like Komori, it's like an 8.5. So, and you already have one of them. So I don't know why that's happening. You can still bring in Atsunomiya for like his pinch serve, if you really prefer, if that's why he's in the lineup or if you just like him. But in terms of a team synergy, you would want to have Oikawa in here instead of Atsumu. Song is such a banger. Okay, so next up we have SC Husky Pup. Looking to upgrade Noya, swap Suki, maybe we'll swap out Eren / Kita for Karai when he's upgraded enough. So he wants to replace Noya with, it would either be his SP version or not Karai, Komori. And then Karai comes in for Kita or Eren. So I'm a little bit confused because your team should be an Inarizaki team. I know they're not upgraded enough, so you should not have Kita or Eren in the starting lineup whatsoever. I don't know what, I mean, you have Tanaka and Karai, just make those two like changes. I know Eren's level 80 and is like pretty good, so maybe you don't want to do that yet, but definitely bring in like Karai for Kita, because there's no point in having Kita in your lineup without the twins. Like, you can have the twins without Kita and that's okay, but Kita by himself, like I would say you would have to have the twins in the lineup. So your second team, whether it's like this quick one up here or whatever, right? Have the twins with Kita and Eren. You also have Suna as an option as well, but you could technically keep these two, Tsukishima and Kuro. And then for the power-based team, bring in Karai for Kita, and then when you upgrade Tanaka enough for Eren, or whichever way you want to do it. But regardless of if you go twins or if you go Oikawa, you want to replace Nishinoya probably with Komori, because Komori will help teams more. Oh yeah, in terms of a rating, I think I gave the last one a 7. I'll also give this one a 7, but you have the tools to make it a lot better. Next up, we got Nagisa, and they said, I'm planning to get Sakuza, but I have skill res for Kita. I wonder who I should replace Sakuza with, and if I had to replace Tanaka, who should be at the back, Sakuza or Kita? Okay, so I see your dilemma. Now, I will say that bringing in Sakuza is... I mean, he's going to improve your team, but He's a pretty similar player to Kira. He's just like a better version where he's a wing spiker who can not only do the receives, but he can attack as well. His ultimate gets a boost when he's in the back row, so I would probably have Sakuza in this position, and then I would have Kira in this one. The only thing is with Kira is because he's more defensive, you want him kind of in the back row as long as possible. And then Sakuza being in the front is not going to be bad, but you get the most out of him when he's in the back. So when you have two players who are pretty similar like that, it's kind of tough. Because right now your setup is really good because Tanaka comes into the front, Kira goes into the back, but Sakuza wants to be in the back, so it's a little difficult there. The rest of your team's good though. You got the Inurazaki team bond with Yaku, and then, you know, left over, if you look at your bench, you don't have anybody better than these two, so you have your best team out there. But when you're bringing in new players, I mean, yeah, Komori would help here, but if you're asking about the Sakuza thing, I would have him here, I'd have Kira here. And in terms of a team rating, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. I like the synergy going on here. So just out of curiosity, I have okay, I already did this guy in the YouTube video, so I can skip that one. That's new, which means I already did it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I have 22 from 13 days ago, and then 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 before we get into the last week. So can I do 40 in this stream? Probably not, but we'll try. If I can do 40 by tomorrow, that's definitely doable. So next up we have Jimmy, who says Komori or wait for the summer trio. You could do both. I don't know why. Like, the summer trio is not coming out until like February. So, and then Komori's coming out now. So you can pick up Komori now, and then you can pick up the SP Bokuto, you know, Akashi or whatever, Ione. You can do all that. Well, actually, I don't know about 3 SPs like back to back to back, but you can still pick up Komori. As Mahi needs to go, or as Mashi. No, it's as Asahi Azumane, as Mahi. That's what it. Yeah, as Mahi. Yeah, no, dude just dies. In terms of team rating though, is this the best power attack team you can do? Probably. So I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Wow. Next up we got Mr. Meat. A little sus, but we'll go with it. I played it safe, followed your instruction, I got this common team. I used Lev for Yaku and Levbon. I'm not sure if it's good or not. I want to get Tendo. I also don't think I'm going to get the new duo incoming, so Sakuza and Komori. I don't know what... I followed your instructions and I got this common team. I don't know exactly what that means, but... if you're going to be skipping the Itachiyama duo, having Oikawa, Ushijima, Karai, Hirugami is the way to go. And then you also have Iwaizumi there, which is nice. And then Lev Yaku is absolutely fine. Obviously Nishinoya would probably be better for this team, but in this case it's not the end of the world. And then what else did he say? He said I want to get Tendo. So yeah, if you get Tendo and replace Lev, and then you can replace Yaku with Nishinoya, that would probably be your best, you know, team. And now with the SSR recruit out, you can definitely get Tendo pretty easily, and that would make your team better. This is a 7.5 out of 10. You make those changes, you get to an 8. Mr. Meat. That's a hilarious name. Who's coming up between Komori and the Summer Trio? That's a good question. Let's see what is happening. So, assuming that Kageyama, like, obviously we had the news today that there could be something new happening after Komori, but assuming that Kageyama comes out on the 17th, it's gonna be Kageyama, Hinata, Kenma, Nishinoya, Sugawara, and then it's Bokuto, Akashi, Ione. So these three are the Beach Trio. But of course, it is subject to change because shit can happen. But yeah, like the SP Ushijima Tendo are in July of next year, reportedly. And then the new one is Atsumumiya. That's going to be in July, August. So it's like, that's if everything stays the same. So. We got somebody from the favelas. Oh, actually, we have the favela itself. I wanted to play Inarizaki team. What should I do next? Do I have to pull the Itachiyama? I'm free to play. Well, you don't have to. And you already have the Inarizaki team. So you could stay with this team until later. And on your bench, you do have Oikawa. So if you do want to transition into power, you could. But you got Asma over here, so I don't know if you should. Yeah, I think you just stick it out with this team. I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah, this team's like a 7.5 out of 10. Obviously, if you had Sakusa Komori, that'd be sick. And then, you know, maybe I prefer Hirugami over Kuro as a blocker, but Kuro's really good at, you know, the other stuff. So I don't know, 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. And yeah, you don't have to pull them because you have, you know, these two already. Shout out to Night Drift for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it, dude. Who's coming after Sugawara rerun right now? I have no idea. Sugawara rerun? Are you talking about the SP version? Because if that's happening in JP, I have no idea. Should I wait for rebanner for Osamu or get a Mad Dog? If you're power, then I would say Mad Dog, but depends. Deku's gotta go. No worries, Deku. You got it. Do the Mia twins already have a rebanner? No, their rebanners are gonna happen at the end of December. I think. Something like that. Who's the UR banner after Sakusa? It's gonna be Komori, the libero from the same team. I don't have EY on my starting lineup. Probably... I mean, Osamu's not going to be bad by himself, but... You know. Yeah, no worries. I hope you're feeling better. Take medicine, rest, do all the good stuff. Miss Deku. What's the real difference between UR and SP? Because I have like every UR right now besides Bokuto. The main difference is first stats. So their player rating when you get to level 80 is just going to be higher than UR's. And then when it comes to their bonds, I think their bonds with other SP characters are definitely stronger than like the traditional UR bonds. Shout out to Lux with the follow on Twitch. Somebody said that I missed theirs. Now, I did skip over some. They said before Maju. Yeah, so whenever I see this new, I just assume that I've seen it already. Yeah, Trooper, yours is, it should be in the YouTube video. I uploaded a YouTube video yesterday, it should be there. Okay, now I gotta remember. So Miggy, here we go. Miggy said, started playing at the start of Hoshimi banner, but I don't know who to go for. Well, you got the Karai, Hirugami, you got the Karasuno team bond, so you're doing everything right. Libero is Akaji, which is, you know, fine. Yeah, all you gotta do is really build out your UR characters. I know everybody here is roughly around 60. I would say get Hirugami and Karai to 80 should be your #1 priority, because these guys can stay in your team for a very long time. And then while you're doing that, you know, new banners are going to come out. You could, if you really want to, get the UR Kageyama to, you know, get a better setter. Or if you want to maybe get Komori, you can get him. I don't see Sakuza being a need here. He would definitely help, but Tanaka, having one of Tanaka or Iwaizumi as your wing spiker alongside of a Karai or a Bokuto is absolutely fine. If you want to go in Arizaki because you already have Akaji and you already have Eren and Kita, you could just wait for the Mia Twins rebanner that's going to happen at the end of December. That's probably actually what I would do, is get Atsumu and Osamu on their rebanners. Then you can bring in Kita at this spot for Tanaka. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just hold on to that for a while. I'd say this team is a 6.5 out of 10, 7 maybe. I'm not taking like player ratings into consideration, I'm taking the players. So yeah, maybe like a 6.5. I have 4 on pity. Should I get Sakuza or Komori memory? Probably Komori. Does Sugawara get an SP? Yes, he does. Does it have SP memories? Yes, they do. They need to make a SP level up card. I think they will. I don't see why they wouldn't. So next up we have, I'm assuming this is Blobby. They say, hi, please rate my team out of 10, and can you suggest if I should go for Oikawa Rebanner because I really need a better power attack setter, or should I go for Komori? I'm free to play. Well, to answer the Oikawa question, would Oikawa help your team and make your team better? Yes, he would. But because you have Akashi here, Akashi is the best power attack SSR setter. So in that case, you don't need to upgrade him. And if you look at Yamagata without Shiro Torizawa is pretty useless, if I'm being totally honest. Not to throw shade at you if you like picked him up on purpose or whatever, but that's just like, that's the only reason why I have him, if I'm being totally honest, is because of the Shiro Torizawa team bond. But yeah, I would upgrade Yamagata to Komori, and then you could literally just wait for the SP Akashi instead. That's pretty much it. In terms of team rating, there's not a lot of synergy other than your 2 duo bonds. So I'd probably give this team a 6.5 out of 10. Maybe it's, yeah, I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. Where can I donate some money so you can get Komori's memory? Haha. The only place I have open for donations is YouTube. And then if you do make the donation, your name will show up in the top left. Well, top left, Justin, on the YouTube, you'll see it. It makes sense. On TikTok, I don't have it, but on YouTube, I have the most recent dono. How do we show our teams? You join the Discord, you select the Haikyu option so that you have access to this subsection here. And then in the Haikyu Fly High Team Reviews channel, you make a new thread. As you can see the dates though, I'm 2 weeks behind, so I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible. So next up we have Takomi, who says, should I go for 6-star Mad Dog next or Nishinoya? If you're planning on upgrading Nishinoya, I would say replace him with Komori and then just focus everything on Komori. If you're not planning on pulling anybody and you're just going to stick it out with this team, I would say Kyotani. And then try to get a skill res to Nishinoya so he doesn't take as much stamina. But I do like this team, right? You got the 3 Abujosai, you got Kurai and Hirugami, you got Nishinoya to boost power-based teams, and Kuro is obviously just a solid option, so I'd probably give this team an 8 out of 10. I like these team reviews where it's like just fast, just get him out. Next up we have Jewel, who says end goal is a quick attack team. You're in a good, I guess, first step by having Atsumumiya. Kyotani is obviously power based, and you want to have Osamu ideally. I don't think there is another opposite hitter that is quick attack based, so having Kyotani here is not a bad thing because obviously you don't have, what's his name? Osamu. And then once you get Osamu, you can throw in your Aaron here for Tanaka. So then you have 1, 2, 3, and then your Libero is probably going to have to be a Kaji at that point. If you do want a quick attack specific Libero, you can get the Yaku from the SSR Recruit. But you're on the right track. I'm going to give this team a 6 out of 10. It's not complete yet, but it's on the right track. I like that my influence of Asmahi is getting stronger. Yep, I mean, it's accurate, right? I mean, what's his ultimate even called? Like Thunder Spike? Like, bro, please. So next up we have Bright Angel saying, kinda lost on what I should focus on next besides getting the Itachiyama Libero, and they say love the vids. Thank you for the support. So yeah, getting Komori would make a ton of sense here. Your wing spikers are occupied already, so you don't need Sakuza. Akashi here with Bokuto is nice. And then you don't have Ushijima, so you have Kyotani instead, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong either. You're just kind of in this position. But they're saying they're lost on what to focus on next. You can then focus on getting the SP versions of Akashi and Bokuto. And then maybe Aone for Tsukishima as well, or you can just wait till the SP Tsukishima comes out and just upgrade him. And then maybe on a rebanner for Ushijima, you can get him there. I don't know if I called Tsukishima Ushijima, but whatever. In terms of team rating, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. I apologize if I'm going like too fast, but I need to get through these. I think I already did Mick. Oh no, I didn't. I did not. So Mick just says this is their team. It's power based. You got all the right bonds. Yaku doesn't really fit here, but it's not like he's like bad or anything, but he doesn't really fit. This team's a 7.5 out of 10. You upgrade Yaku to Komori and you're looking good. Asahi, if he was a Demon Slayer, Thunder Breathing Special Form, Lightning Quick Stamina Consumption. I like how the names are always a mouthful, but that was just funny. Do you get a notification if someone donates some? Yes. So basically, in the top right of the Discord, like of the screen, whatever it's like I'm playing, you'll get a notification here. There'll be a sound, and then the top left of the actual stream, your name will be there until somebody else donates. Where's the link for the Discord? Yeah, I don't have. I'm really a noob when it comes to Twitch stuff, so I don't have like the bot set up. So I will just quickly link it and pin it. I don't know if Crisp is here right now, but that's absolutely fine. Am I frozen for you guys? Yeah, I think on... Hold on. I think I'm good on TikTok and I'm good on Twitch. For the people on YouTube, am I good? What the heck is going on, dude? My YouTube is bugging out right now. Sorry, one sec, guys. What the heck? Yeah, I think Justin linked it in the he linked it in the he linked the link tree. Sorry guys, I'm just a little distracted. But I will do this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so I've now... Okay, I can't pin. What the freaking... What is happening? Everything is going crazy. Am I good on YouTube, guys? Okay, Shin says it's good now. And on Twitch, for some reason, I can't pin my own message. Okay, now it's good. So Justin, you can't donate actually on Twitch yet because I'm not an affiliate, so it would have to be on my YouTube. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I didn't drop any frames either. This is weird. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so now we have Issa Cranks, who says probably getting Sakuza and Komori, or I will just get Komori. This is the same team as me, I believe. Yeah, people are just in different spots. So yeah, just do one thing and swap Ohira and Kurai, because Kurai can then come into the front, and then Ohira can stay in the back row for longer. But yeah, you would ideally want to get both of them, but if not, you just get the Libero. Makes a ton of sense. This team's a solid like 8.5 out of 10, because you have synergy everywhere. The only thing you're really missing is just quality at the SSR positions. We got another one who says, should I pull Sakuza? So this is Saul Goodman. Should I pull Sakuza? You could, but I would prioritize getting Komori, because again, you have the 3 of Aoba Josai, which means you don't really need to get rid of them. Although it will be an upgrade, it's just not a necessity. I would say Komori first. This team is an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Derek, who says, advice for future banners and rating. I wanted to use Tendo with Ushijima, but I was unlucky and didn't get him. Okay, you didn't get Ushijima, I see. So in that case, what you can do is, because you have Atsumu, is you could get Osamu. But you don't really have Kita or Suna or anybody else, so maybe you don't want to do that. So in this case, you would probably want to focus on getting Kiyotani out of one of the SSR selector boxes, or even the SSR select recruit. And then ideally, you do have Iwaizumi as well, so I know you have the Karasuno team bond, But the moment you get Kiyotani, you then want to throw Iwaizumi into the lineup as well. And then your libero you can replace, with any SSR or Komori. You could do that as well. I'd probably rate this team a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 5.5 actually. It's 2 SRs. I'll do 5.5 out of 10. Next up, we have Nahum, who says, who should I get in the future? I started a couple weeks ago, but I'm looking into building a blocking team. And my main goal was to get Hirugami and Kanji. But now I don't know any other player that I can improve the blocking. Okay, so he has Kanji, Hirugami. In terms of like players with the blocking tag, it's Kurai, Hirugami, Kanji, Kenji, Aone, and I think the SP Sugawara. And then obviously any other like middle blocker, right? But if that's what you want to do, I mean, obviously it's not ideal in terms of like the quote-unquote meta. I would have Aone in for Tsukishima, and then I would get Kenji for Azumane, and then Kurai for Eren. And yeah, that's pretty much the best blocking team you can have. And then what you can do is you can upgrade Kanji and Aone to the SP versions. You could get the SP Tsukishima if you want as well. And yeah, that's pretty much that. In terms of a team rating, I'd probably give this one a... It's kind of all over the place. I'd give it a... The last one I gave a 5.5. This one has less energy than the other one. I'll give it a 6. Next up, we have Hype saying looking for improvements. This is my current team. I'm probably going to switch Kuro with Aone, but looking for improvements and future URs to add. Okay. For this team, you have... Okay, there's a lot going on. Let me just process this for a second. So you have Oikawa and Ushijima, which is obviously good. You have Kurai as well. Your best wing spiker is Tanaka, which is good. And then your 2 middle blockers... Tsukishima is probably the best one, maybe next to Aone. And you said you're going to bring in Aone for Kuro. Washio's not bad either, but you don't have Fukurodani going on here. You do have Kita and Atsumu, but no Osamu. You do have Nishinoya, so I would say throw Nishinoya in for Yaku, and then replace Kuro for Aone. And then you're pretty much just chilling after that, so... This current team, I'd probably say it's a 6.5 out of 10. But if you make those changes, it's a 7. In terms of future URs, Komori right here. And then in terms of rebanners for this team, I don't really see it other than maybe Bokuto, but I would wait for the SP at that point. Shout out to Ayo Just Manu for the follow on Twitch. And yeah, I lost my train of thought, but rebanners. You have Atsumu, so maybe you can get Osamu, but for this team I don't really see it until the SP characters come out. So maybe just Komori here, and then I guess Sakuza if you got him. But I think I did the team rating, so yeah, we're good. We got 28 comments in this one, my goodness. Lenny says, I missed Hirugami and I don't know if I should get Kuro now or just wait because I just have 45 recruits. I need for the, I'm assuming pity, because I tried to get Hirugami. Wait, what was the question? Kuro. Yeah, you don't really need Kuro. You would probably need Komori. I would get Komori and then wait for SPs at that point. I think that's really it. In terms of a team rating, it's power based to everywhere, which is nice. The SR and Nishinoya kind of brings things down though, unfortunately, so I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I don't know what to do with select recruits from Seb. They said try and get dupes with Kiyotani / Kageyama or go for the SSR Oikawa and the URs. Should I try to get Sakusa Komori or wait for the Oikawa rebanner? Okay, you're all over the place. Let's just bring it back for a second. So in terms of your bench, you have Iwaizumi and you also have Kyotani. So getting Oikawa is definitely in play here. In terms of your starting lineup, you have 3 Karasuno players and not a 4th one. So I don't really see the need with your power-based team to have Kageyama as your starting setter. Now your only backup setter is Kanji, unfortunately. So I think the play here is to get the UR Oikawa. Or you bring Daichi into the starting lineup and then get the UR Kageyama. For your liberos, obviously Komori is the better one here, or you could wait for the SP Nishinoya. That is also in play. Karai Hirogami is not going to change. So there's a couple ways you can go about it, but in terms of the SSR select recruits, I don't see the need of getting dupes for Kageyama. I would say focus on potentially getting like Nishinoya, because you have the SR one only, not the SSR one. Or if you want to get the SP Nishinoya, then you can focus on maybe getting dupes for Tsukishima or Tanaka. That wouldn't be a bad option. So it really depends. If you want to go with Karasuno, I mean, technically you could still go with Karasuno and just take out Kageyama for Oikawa and then get the SP Nishinoya. And then bring in Daichi. Like, there's a lot of things you can do. You just have to decide. First, start with your setter, and then use your select recruit to then build out the rest of your team. In terms of a team rating, I'd probably give this a 6.5 out of 10. Shin, what are you doing? Next up, we have Drakens. Or Drake, I don't know. Rate my team. Sakuza and Karai can be swapped. I personally use Karai first because he can block. Now I have to wait for Komori and SP Hinata. What up, 21 on TikTok? When is the Ushijima rebanner? Not for a little bit. Because we have to get through these URs. There's probably going to be a UR select, so you can do that. What's the best type in the game? The most consistent type in the game is power. I would say then it's quick, then it's maybe receive, and then block, probably. Better Oikawa UR or Kageyama? Probably... I want to say Kageyama, but it depends on your team. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys post your teams like in the team review section and you like, I don't know, if you want to go through other people's teams and like and you want to like drop comments, like there's some people here, like there's 3 comments here. A lot of these have zeros. There's one with like 20 or something like that. Like if you want to like have a conversation, go for it. That doesn't change my, like, I'll still look at it, but if you want to help each other out, please do so, because our community is pretty nice. You said receive is is worse than quick. I think, because who's the receive setter? It's Kenma, whereas you can have Atsumiya. You know what I mean? Or even the UR Kageyama when it comes out. Like until the SP Kenma comes out, I wouldn't say that receive is up there with quick. I definitely think block is the worst. Power, I think, is more consistent than quick. I think in terms of actual like effectiveness, power and quick are on the same level. Doofix, do you have the link for your Discord? The one in your bio doesn't work for me. So go back to the bio, click it, and then click the button in the bottom corner where you can export the link tree into your Safari or your browser or whatever, and then try. Justin also has the link in the TikTok chat for the link tree, so you can just copy and paste that into your browser if you can't find the button. I'm still packing quick teams with Kenma. Well, there you go. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. I read the title. I didn't actually do the review. So they said Kurai can be swapped with Sakuza. I personally use Hoshimi because he can block. And then he's waiting for Komori and SP Hinata. So SP Hinata likes critical plays, so him with Atsumu maybe is not ideal, but it's not like the end of the world. He'll definitely help. Kurai starts and then Sakuza comes in. I'm actually quite confused as to why you substitute Kurai with Sakuza and not Sakuza with Kita, because they're very much similar wing spikers. So I think what you should be doing is actually leaving Kurai, let him just stay in the front row, and then when Kita, maybe after the first point or the second point, then you take off Kita for Sakuza. Should probably do that instead. Will they have time skip characters? I doubt it. Just a thought, if Hinata likes awareness and he has a bond with Kageyama, wouldn't that mean that Kageyama have awareness for him? Yeah, Kageyama, I believe, distributes awareness, whereas Atsumu doesn't. I think I haven't looked at Atsumu recently, but I'm pretty sure he either doesn't distribute awareness or he just like, I think Osamu's the only one who converts it. I don't know. I think it's attack and defense technique for Inarizaki. I would still say this team is very good. Like, ideally you would want to have maybe Yaku here, or yeah, probably Yaku here, but not the end of the world. I would say this team is probably an 8 out of 10. Yeah, something like that. Oh boy, we got a full-on paragraph. Here we go. Could you rate my team? Could you give me advice for my dream team? Well, I don't technically like to do dream team stuff, but we'll do it quickly. So I plan on getting UR Kageyama since I have enough for him and don't have a UR setter, and plan to get SP Hinata. Shout out to Victor for the follow on Twitch. I'm having trouble trying to pick whether it's SP Nishinoya or UR Komori. If I get Komori, I wouldn't be able to get Kageyama. Then I wouldn't be able to get Sakuza until the rerun. I do plan on getting Oikawa in the future. I also put SP Bokuto because he's my favorite character, but he'll sadly get replaced. Should I get Itachiyama Duo or get Nishinoya and Bokuto? There's a lot going on here. Okay, so you're saying you want to get Kageyama here, but if you get Kageyama here, you can't get Komori here. That's not the end of the world. I would say, honestly, I would probably get Komori first and then replace Sugawara later with a different setter. So that's what I say to that. There's a lot going on here, holy. This is his dream team. So getting Kenma and Hinata back to back is gonna be difficult. Getting Kuro and Tsukishima back to back is gonna be difficult. He already has Kurai, so that's not difficult. I believe Nishinoya comes out relatively soon after Hinata, so that's going to be a bit difficult. So the fact that you're considering all these SP characters, you know, when they're close together, but getting Kageyama and Komori is an issue for you, it might be something to look at. But in terms of this team rating, I'd probably give it a like 6 out of 10, 6.5. Probably a 6 out of 10. And then your dream team is, you know, he's got 3 middle blockers, Hinata acting as the opposite hitter in this situation. I mean, it's probably like a 9.5, 9 out of 10 because Kenma is receive based. But I mean, positionless, it would have to be, I think Kuro's receive, Kenma's receive, Kurai's receive, and then Hinata's quick, power. I don't remember Bokuto's receive or not, so your team is going to be a receive-based team, I believe. So I'd probably give it like a 9.5 out of 10. 9. Maybe a 10. yeah, unfortunately for you guys who are putting in your team reviews now, I can't get, like, I'm going in chronological order. So what happens is basically for the team review YouTube videos, I do about 10 to maybe 15. And then the YouTube videos get like 2,000 views. And then out of the 2,000, I maybe get like another 20 to 30 team reviews. And then that carries over. And then there's, you know, one video does 3,000 views and another one does another 1,000 views. And then it's just like, so now I'm like 90 teams behind. So that's why for the streams, I go in chronological order. And then for the YouTube videos, I kind of pick and choose. So unfortunately, I'm not, if you put in your team review now, basically I'm not going to get to it in this stream. What up, Victor on Twitch? How you doing? Would Yura Kageyama be good with both power and quick? I think they made him like that by design because Karasuno is power based in terms of everybody else. But with Hinata, he's like yeah, with Hinata it has to be quick based because Hinata's him. And then for the rest of the team, Azumane and Tanaka, they're power based. So I think they just did it by design. I feel like I did Mumpy's team before. I think. We'll do it real quick. I don't know what to change formation wise. I don't know what is best if I need to rotate anything and what should I focus on for the future. You are missing a certain Inarizaki player in that situation, but actually no, at this point you should go with Komori, with Sakuza. And then in terms of rotation, when you're attacking, this rotation is absolutely fine. When you're defending, so make a second team and then go to the peak challenge and click defense, or even in the position list, you click defense. And then you want to have your best server in this spot, because then when you get a point in your defense, then the game will automatically make the next rotation. So then they'll get put up here. This seems very good though. I would probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. And just get Komori. We got Derek. Should I get Komori or Sakusa? I only have enough for one of them. Mr. Komori. I think I already did his team though. Did I not? I think I did. So Komori, and then I think I gave it a 5.5. Next up, we got Burzin, who says, hello guys, what do you think about my team? I've played since the end of vacation. So maybe summer. Absolutely free to play. I've made some bad choices and I don't know everything about grinding. I was wondering about Saku, Jesus. I was thinking about Yaku from Select Recruit, and hopefully for Kuro, I'm open to all suggestions. And yeah, so let's talk about it. So you already have Lev, so getting Yaku and Kuro would make some sense here, but then you won't be able to get the Nakama team bond, but you'll still get the bonds with them three, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, in terms of the future though, like I don't know really, you would have to change your team quite a bit. I mean, Atsumu being your server here is, you know, whatever. But I would say maybe try to go with, I don't know. I mean, like we have it posted in the Discord under Haikyu Fly High General with the little, you know, bubble. If you go to the pinned messages and then you scroll down here, we have the timeline. So in that case, I would just like plan your team with the SPs. That's what I would do, because you're in a situation where we don't really know what to do after you get your Nakama players. So I would do that. In terms of a rating, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Next up, we got Bobisco. Bobiscu. What is going on here? Buddy's just spitting. I don't know. Okay. Oh, he said, what should I choose for my team? So he's asking from the Select Recruit. You just had to say Select Recruit. Okay. So you have Kenji and Aone. And then they rotate into the front row together, which is pretty good. However, what I would actually do... Sakusa is probably your best server, eh? Because the only thing is unfortunately Hirugami rotates out right away. So what I would do is, even if you have Kageyama serving, that becomes a bit of an issue. I think you have to transition away from Aone Kenji. And then just have it so that Hirugami starts here, at the very least. And then you can have a different middle blocker, like you have Tsukishima maybe. And then for your wing spiker position, I mean, you have Kita, who's not, maybe not him. I'd rather have Terushima than Kita. But looking at your team, I would actually, from the SSR select, get Tanaka, put Tanaka for Kenji, take Aone. Actually, you don't even really need to take Aone out for Tsukishima at that point. I would actually just swap Aone with Hirugami, and then you're in a much better position. Then your players actually make sense. But right now, I'd probably say this team is a 6 out of 10. This brother is... Did he leave? One sec. Yeah, it looks like he left. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore him. I saw this. He said, "Holy, the server has no replies." That's just stupid. So we're just gonna move on. I saw his username was like grayed out. I was like, what the heck? Wait, where are you from? That's a Filipino song, right? Yeah, this is it's Tagalog, but this is from Mr. Ian, who is a friend of mine. So as you can see, if I could... No, I didn't want... No, wait. I want to shout him out whenever I can. Yeah, so this is Mr. Ian. He is obviously Filipino, and he makes music. He's my buddy from school, and so I use his music during my streams because he won't copyright me and YouTube won't come after me. So if you want to check him out, he's E-Internet on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all that fun stuff. Cool. I like the Philo song in the back. Yeah, Ian makes such good music. Did you do Bobisku? Yeah, I just did it. That was the last one I did. How do you feel about the SP Atsumu? It gives me all the reason to skip the Atsumu rebanner, because I can just pick up the SP one. Victor says, I'm new here. Well, welcome. Zelda background? Yeah. For those of you who don't know, my favorite gaming franchise of all time is Zelda. So next up, we got KHA. And they said, free to play, and I don't know what to do next. Well, you're missing Washio at middle blocker. That's really... that's the only thing you need to do next. Or if you want to transition out of the Fukurodani, you do have Sakuza already, so you can pick up Sakuza, or you can put Sakuza for Bokuto and then pick up Komori for Haruki. And then you can still have Akashi as your setter at that point, which is absolutely fine. Or if you want to stay with Fukurodani, just get Washio and then wait for the SPs to come out. And then you could just sub in Sakuza, you know, for Bokuto or for Kurai after a couple of points. That's what I would do anyways. And in terms of team rating, this team is a 7 out of 10. Because you're almost there with some bonds and stuff like that. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good actually. I feel a little bit more energized than normal, and I don't really know why. I don't think my sleep was that fantastic, so I don't know. I'm just feeling good today. What is your favorite anime? Naruto. Yeah, if you guys want to ask me questions like about anything, like I'll answer it. Next up, we got Heis, who says, I'm trying to build a quick attack setup as Karasuna is at the base, so saving to get the Urakage and SP Hinata. Should I replace Kentaro with Osamu then, or leave it as is? If you can, definitely do that. But, what's it called? It's not like you absolutely have to, because I believe Osamu's rebanner should be coming out right after SP Hinata is done, if I get that right. So if that's the case, it might be difficult for you. So that's why I'm saying you don't have to. But yeah, picking up Urakage and SP Hinata is going to help this team a lot. And then you probably want to replace your Libero at some point. If you, well, yeah, if you can get Osamu, first replace Kiyotani with Osamu. But if you can't, then I would focus your attention on the Libero position, maybe getting the SP Nishinoya. Maybe. In terms of this team, though, unfortunately, the SR Kageyama brings it down a little bit. But like right now, it's probably a 6 out of 10. 6.5. Yeah, like a 6 out of 10. But you bring in UR Kageyama, that boosts it all the way up to like a 7.5, probably. My voice is going. Okay, hold on. So Lux says, I posted mine on the 25th last month. Do you think you'll get to it this stream? Your username is Lux. The 25th would be a week ago. I don't think I'll get to it. Even Currywurst is here. Asian Dragon's here. They've been waiting. I can't even find yours, Lux. I don't even know where it is. You got another Shin one. Oh, Lux, I did do yours. Lux, I think yours is in the YouTube video. Shin, I think I did your guys in the YouTube video. You guys not see the video yesterday? I didn't do timestamps, unfortunately. So like there's Sads, there's Tim's, yeah, Lux right here. Yeah, yours is at 7:42. So, Manu for the... It's more Roha Patel. I messed up the blinker for my YouTube channel, but yeah, it's more Roha Patel for this stuff. I do have another channel, but that one I'm not really posting on right now because that's just like for like Vancouver sports stuff, and it's really depressing watching the Canucks right now, so that's why I'm not doing that. And so yeah, that's... Yeah, that's what's happening there. So yeah, Lux, I did do yours in the video. Shin, I think I did yours, but I think I cut it out. And I think I cut yours out because you're going to be pulling Komori and putting another one in there anyways. I did Gamer Ult. I did Droll. There's Trooper as well. I did in the YouTube video. Yeah, Shin, I cut yours out. I did do the recording for it, but I cut it out. So apologies. Yeah, because I think you said you're gonna do URs, like a full team of URs, so you're probably gonna post that. So that probably will be in tomorrow's video. Okay, where are we? We got Lux with the subscription on YouTube. Shout out to you, my boy. Okay, we did. No, Just a Geek was next. Yeah, so I have to do this one still. You haven't done mine, so yeah. If you put yours recently, I'm probably not gonna get to it because I'm still, as you can see, I don't know if you can see from the dates here. This is 12 days ago, not hours. So that's why it's taking a while for a lot of people. I'm probably gonna do another video on it tomorrow. So yeah. Victor says that's good to hear. I actually spent money on my main account, or used to my own Google account, then I refunded it, and now I'm in insane in-game debt. I'm restricted on my account now, so I made a guest account, but I posted my new account on the Discord. Itachi is the best character of all time. He's definitely in my top 5. Maybe top 3. Yeah, he's probably in my top 3. For Naruto character specifically. I don't know about all time. Okay, I'm caught up on Twitch. On YouTube, should I send my team once he is in the team? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna, during tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna tell people. For me, my favorite character is Sasuke for Naruto. So I'm gonna tell people tomorrow during the stream, like, post your teams with Komori, and then tomorrow, actually, that kind of defeats the purpose of. I think I'm gonna tell people to post their teams tomorrow with Komori, but in the YouTube video, I'm still gonna choose older teams, and then throw in the Komori ones as well. I think. Will you do team reviews tomorrow in the live? I don't think so. I think my live stream tomorrow is just gonna be 2 hours of me pulling Komori, you know, upgrading him and doing a little review there for Komori specifically, and then I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video tomorrow, just like I did on Monday. It was a week ago. Yeah, so the plan for today's stream, I mean, it's 2:16. I want to get to here at least, where it's 7 days ago, so November 24th, which I definitely can at this point because I'm already, you know, here. And then with tomorrow's video, I can maybe get to the 5-day mark. Nope, I will not be able to do that. Yeah, it's really difficult to keep up, but I'm doing all right in this stream, so at least there's that, because there's, I think, 40 teams that I need to review, and I think I'm at like 20 something right now. So anyways, let's get back to it. Yeah, no, nobody messes with Sakura. No, absolutely not. There's nothing worse for me in any show than a useless character. Oh my goodness, the amount of screen time you get as a useless character, my lord. The only time it works, like the only time that I can remember that a useless character getting a decent amount of screen time that actually helped for the show, or like made the show enjoyable whenever they were on, is the chick from Chainsaw Man. The one with the car. Forgot her name, starts with a K, I think. When is the release of Komori? So it's technically tomorrow, but maybe like 8 hours. I guess, technically. Kobeni, that's her name. Are you going with a power team or quick in the future? Power still. You should get some mods to help you with reviews. At the end of the day, the people want to see me do the reviews. So having mods wouldn't really... Unless they pick and choose. And then send me like a group of 10 or something like that. But at that point, it's like, I don't know. I don't think that's necessary. Sakuho over 1010? Nah, 1010's the GOAT, man. You see that run-up she had on... who was it? It was like Ino or something like that. Should have given more screen time for Hinata and 1010 over Sakura. Yeah. Well, actually, I think... actually, no, Sakura did get a lot. But yeah, I definitely like Hinata's story. Alright, let's get into Just a Geek, who says, I'm starting to actually team build and not just grab yours and any character. Should I keep this team for now, or are there any better options in my roster? What should I do to build towards if I want power with Oikawa? It's my first UR setter, thanks. Well, yeah, it looks like you stopped at the right time because you picked up Atsumu without Osamu, so now that just tells you like, hey, let's just stick with what I have here. And you picked up, you know, the best power duos, you know, these four. You have Nishinoya, which helps as well. Iwaizumi has a bond with Oikawa. The only thing you're missing is Tendo in the starting lineup, so you just need to upgrade Tendo and put him in for Kuro, and then you can ride this team out till the SP characters come out. So I'd probably give this team like a 7.5 out of 10. So just upgrade Kuro, put him here, and then get the SP, you know, Bokuto, Akashi, maybe Aone? Or actually, maybe you can get Komori. Maybe prioritize that first. Wrong channel. Next up, we have Nero, who says, I keep doing this, god dang it. Any recommendation on how I can fit Sakusa into this lineup? Ooh, it's a little difficult. So you have a Fukurodani team, you have Kurai Hirogami. You would have to take Bokuto out. Or actually, no. You would have to take Kurai out the moment he gets to the serve. Because Kurai's ultimate gets an extra boost when you... when he's in the front row. So the moment he gets to the back row, I know he's good at receives, but Sakusa is as well. So once that happens, I would probably take Kurai out for Sakusa. That's the only way I really see it. You could do it the other way around, where you put Bokuto here, Kurai here, and then you take Bokuto out. But then you're kind of wasting Kurai in the back row. So yeah, I'd probably just wait till Kurai gets to here and then sub him out. But I like this team. It's a really good team, actually. I'd probably give this team a 8 out of 10, maybe an 8.5. Oh, I'm getting a call. One sec. Apologies for that. My grandma called me. She's like, you gonna watch the hockey tonight? I'm like, yeah, probably. And then she's like, your uncle said that he's not gonna watch because they suck. I'm like, yep, they absolutely do. Okay, so I meant Tenten over Sakura. Oh, okay. Oikawa, best character of Haikyu, facts. Kenno says, God, what were they saying about saving gems for update? Should I even still get Komori with only 10k? I mean, the thing is with Komori, or no, sorry, the thing is with the update is we don't know exactly what it's gonna be, and for people saying save diamonds, it only makes sense to save diamonds for a new character, but we don't know who that character is. I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Komori is still so good. The only reason why you shouldn't get Komori and save up for this future event, future player thingy, is if they release a Libero that's like 10 times better than Komori, and I just don't think that's going to happen. So if you can get Komori still, I would just do that. You want me to delete this one? Don't do mine. Future team, can you delete this post? It's old. I have a new future team. Okay, I'll delete it. Okay, so Atreides says, replacing Lev with Suna after Itachiyama duo, and then he's got some steps here. 1. Should I replace Kita with Eren? 2. Future goal is Karai and an SP middle blocker. 3. Which SP middle blocker should I get? Okay, so you already replaced Lev? Kasuna's here. He's got some different lineups going on here. So if you're gonna get either, well, he has Sakusa here. I don't know if this is a second account. This might be a second account. So let's just focus on this one. So if you don't have Sakusa and you're planning on getting Karai here, that makes absolute sense. And then, but if you're planning on getting Sakusa and Komori, then you would go probably Sakusa here, and Komori obviously would replace Yaku. And then you would replace Kita down the line with Karai. I think that makes a ton of sense. But in terms of this team's pretty good. I'd probably give this an 8 out of 10. I don't know what's really going on around here. I don't know if this is the same account. It doesn't look like it. But yeah. Alright, next up we got Sap, who says, I'm gonna skip for Sakusa, and do I get a Libero first or a setter? So he's skipping Sakusa and he's asking for Libero setter. So I would say Libero would make, well, I don't know. Setter is kind of more important right now, but skipping on Komori would be tough. I would say get Komori for Yaku first, and then in the SSR recruit you can get the SSR Akashi, or if you want, you can wait for the SP one. That's probably what I would do. In terms of team rating, I'd probably give this one a 5.5 out of 10, maybe a 6, just because Karai Hirugami, but it's not the greatest. Next up, we got 8. I don't know what's going on here. What SP/UR should I get in the future? SP/UR. So in terms of UR, I would say Komori. In terms of SPs, replace Akashi, Bokuto, and Aone. That's pretty much it. In terms of a team rating, I'd probably give this one an 8 out of 10. It's close to an 8.5. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. You're still live? I just woke up. I've only been live for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I mean, the stream will be ending in like half an hour, but like, you pretty much just took a nap. Like, I don't know. Next up, we got Raz. That looks like Szechuan. What should I go for next? Should I keep with Inarizaki? Well, you don't have the Inarizaki team bond. So actually what I would do is you have Kita on the bench. What I would do is actually level up Kita to level 80, start him over probably Sakuza, and then sub him out for Sakuza afterwards. Either that or you just pick up Akaji. But you are in a position where you could just transition out, and like because you have Yamagata, you could technically just go Oikawa, Ushijima, Tendo, and do they have another middle blocker? I don't think they do. They have that SR, I think he's a middle blocker, but you could do something like that. I don't know, it depends. I have to go to sleep, but I will wait till my team review so I can sleep well and know what I have to change. Justin, are we gonna get to yours? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to yours. Justin, what's your username? Asian Dragon. Did I miss yours? 6 or 7 days ago. I remember seeing it somewhere. I just don't know where it was. But if it is 6 or 7 days ago, then I don't think I'll be able to get to yours. Because it's already 2:30. Oh, this is 1 day ago. This is way too early. Because we're here. And then... yours is here. So yours is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we're not gonna we're not gonna be able to get to it. So it might be in tomorrow's YouTube video, Justin. So if you need to go to sleep now, you can just go to sleep now. I don't think I'll be able to get to it because I'll probably be able to do like another 5 to 10, and yours is in like 20 plus, so unlucky. Next up we have Emder, who says rate my team and give tips. Okay, so he's got the SSR Oikawa. Just want to know when it's my turn. So it'll either be in tomorrow's video or it'll be on next Tuesday's live stream for sure. So we got Oikawa, who is going to be a power-based setter with the rest of your team, which is very nice, honestly. It's very interesting that they have Kita and Aaron at level 80 without the Mia twins. But if I had to give this team a rating out of 10, it's probably an 8. I think UR Oikawa would make it an 8.5. Komori would make it a 9. Something like that. So yeah, just the UR Oikawa or maybe the SB Akashi, and then the UR Komori. Aaron is for contest. Makes sense. We got the Sakuza in the comments. Yeah, so see ya, Justin. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's everybody gets a fair chance. We have the Sakuza in the TikTok chat. That's hilarious. Dude, why'd you come out so soon? What are you doing? You ruined everybody's plans. Steege, I don't know when you posted yours, but if it's not, I don't know. It might be in the YouTube video tomorrow. It just depends. Like, I just go through and shoot, like, see. It's far. That's tough. Jimmy says, I have 3 middle blockers now, Tendo, Suki, and Lev. Which 2 should I put in my team? By the way, my main team is Shiro Torizawa. Definitely Tendo. And then I prefer Suki over Lev. But if you need somebody who's a little bit more offensive, I would put Lev. Aaron is the best contest unit right now, yep. And Kita is for infinite stamina. I just don't know why people are so invested in the club contest. It's just me. Like, am I the only one who's like, I'd rather focus on other game modes? But Pangzu says, I stopped playing for a couple months because I was waiting for Karai, but I missed him. Yeah. How do you stop playing for months and then miss the one guy you were saving up for? I mean, you're still in a good spot, though. You just have to pick up Komori. So this team's like an 8 out of 10? 8.5? No Karai, though. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. What should you do next is to just pick up Komori, and then you can ride it out till maybe a Karai rebanner. We got Unanswer who says tips. You would have to pick up Komori because you have Sakuza. And then for the rest of your guys, I'd probably just pick up the S or the UR Kageyama, or maybe you can go SP Kenma Hinata maybe. So depends on what you want to do there. Unk still streaming. I stream for 3 hours on Tuesdays, guys. I stream from 12 to 3 on Tuesdays. Maxi, I already answered your question about the saving gems. When would SP Hinata or Kenma and Hinata come out? I might say for that. Well, actually, it's right here. That would be December 31st and January 14th, barring any changes. So that's subject to change. This list here, they could, if they wanted to, change this, but this is what's planned. Terra Risk says, any tips on how to progress and what to do going forward? Well, it looks like you're doing everything right. Your UR characters are all at level 80. And then you have Yaku, Kenma as your guys at level 70. Kyotani helps with power-based stuff. The only other setter you do have Akashi actually. I'd probably but you have Kuro here as well. Maybe if you can pick up Komori, I would then throw in Akashi. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I would pinch serve Kenma for Akashi. I noticed the SR Select doesn't have Hinata, which is... Actually, no, it does. I think. Oh, Select Box. Sorry, the box, yeah. The box doesn't have Hinata and my Select crew can get him. Should I? Or only if I want to get the... only if I want to get the UR Kageyama? I would say at that point, just use the SSR box for something else, or the Select Recruit for something else, and just get the SP Hinata. Actually... Well, the thing is with the SP Hinata, he works with either the SP Kenma or the UR Kageyama. So pick up one of those two, and then you can get the SP Hinata. For the SSR Hinata, he only really works with the UR Kageyama. So just keep that in mind. A couple of people said... So where can I see when someone gets out? So as you can see, we're in the Discord server right now, and under the Haikyu section, we have Fly High, Team Reviews, Flex, and the anime. So go to the general chat, and then go to the pinned messages, and then scroll down to Crisp timeline here, and then you can see this is what's planned. So we have, right now, we're waiting for Komori tomorrow, then it's going to be Kageyama in 2 weeks, then it's SP Hinata, Kenma, and stuff like that. And then somebody missed their question being answered. So basically I said getting Komori with your 10k gems is going to be still worth it unless the new player or new event or whatever that comes out is a libero that's 10 times better than Komori. That doesn't make it doesn't make any sense to like stop your Komori pulls because of this new update that we don't even know what's going to happen. If anything, it's going to be a new like event. You could get a new free player, but in terms of like not getting Komori to save your diamonds, I wouldn't panic too much about that. I would say still pull for Komori because he is going to be a safe option for a long time. Who is the better SP middle blocker, Kuro, Ione, or Suki? I believe it's Kuro. I believe. I know Kuro and Suki together are the best combination. I just don't know who's the better individually. Alright, next up we got Dean, who says, rate my team and give me some tips. Replacing the SSR Oikawa with the UR one, or if you want to get the UR Kageyama, he'll actually help this team as well. Maybe do that actually. If you can't get the Oikawa rebanner, just get the Kageyama. Because I think he does have a bond with Korai because of the national team camp thing, but I think you might have to have Hirugami as well. Oh, and maybe Sakuza. But anyways, he'll definitely help because he pairs up with the SSR Hinata like we just talked about. And then you get the team bond too, which is very nice. And then he gives awareness out, which will help Ushijima. And then you just start building for SPs at that point. Focus on getting your URs to level 80, and you'll be absolutely fine. In terms of our team rating, I'd probably give this a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5. What should I put in the last spot? So your... This is a cool layout. What the heck's going on here? Anyways. Your team is lacking in the attacking department. So... I know this isn't a current team, but in terms of a future team, you would want to have the best wing spiker or best offensive player in the game. So depending on how long you want to wait, that would probably be the SP Ushijima. But if you want something a little bit shorter term, Sakuza or the SP Bokuto would be my suggestion. That's a cool website though. I don't wonder where that's from. I don't know too much about the Suki offensively, but I do know that Hinata is a demon. Okay, this one was deleted. Okay, we got Incartia. I'm still somewhat new and doesn't really know much about optimal team builds. What player should I try to get free to play? So you basically want to build around your best players. So your best players are Kurai and Sakuza, who are power based. So then you want your setter to be power based, so either the SSR Oikawa, the SSR Akashi, or the UR Oikawa, or if you want to save for the SP Akashi when that comes out. And then opposite hitter would probably be the SSR Kyotani if you can't get the Ushijima. And then libero to help your team would probably be Nishinoya. But that's if you want to go for kind of the best individual power based team. If you want to go for the best like team, you have 2 Karasuno players, so you're kind of all over the place. You have 2 Alba Josai, so I would say do the first option where you just kind of build out the best power based team because your best players are power based, and then just focus on getting your URs to level 80 and you'll be fine. In terms of team rating, I'd probably give it a 5.5 out of 10. Sid says, I was wondering how you get SP version of characters. They will come out like UR banners. Like, in terms of, like, for example, Komori's coming out tonight. The SP Hinata will come out just like that. Next up, we got Orochi. Is Orochimaru? Any tips on what character I should get in the future? Would love any advice at all if I'm being honest. Well, it looks like you're picking up a lot of UR characters. The only one you don't have is Ushijima. Right? You have, so it's Ushijima, then Kuro, then Oikawa Bokuto, then Mia Twins, then Korra. Yeah. So you picked up every UR character except for Ushijima, which is hilarious. So, any tips? I would say be a little bit more specific with your summons, because, you know, having this isn't ideal. Honestly, I would swap Natsumu for Oikawa. And then you don't need to get Komori, but if you want Komori, he would help. Well, the thing is with Bokuto, it's like, I would rather him still keep Kurai and Sakuza here. It's Osamu because he's an opposite hitter. We aren't positionless yet, so he can't bring in Bokuto yet. Wait, this is a dumb question, but is there a difference between UR and SP? So the gap between SSR and UR is, you know, just think about that. And then the gap between UR and SP is like that. Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, just keep, you would keep Osamu in, but just bring in Oikawa and then maybe pull for Komori. And then you're chilling. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to, you could do Kiyotani instead, but I think Osamu works fine instead there. In terms of a team rating, this team, I mean, it's really good because of the characters involved, but in terms of synergy, it's not really there. I'd say it's probably 8 out of 10, 7.5. You bring in Oikawa, and then it's probably an 8, closer to 8.5. Dude. So next we got Monkiker, who says, I got 129 pity and 1700 diamonds. Should I try for UR Oikawa, or should I save for the SPs? Well, because you have the Mia twins and Yaku, I would say there's no point in getting Oikawa. That would just kind of defeat the purpose here. I would actually use your select recruits for the SSRs and try to get Kida and Tsuna, and then you'll be good. This team is a 7 out of 10. Maybe 7.5. I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. Where can I find the Discord? So go to my bio. So click on my profile in the top left. Go to my bio, and then click the link tree. And then I think it's bugged for a lot of people is that in the link tree, when you click the Discord, it doesn't work. So export that to your browser, because you can click in the bottom corner when you click a link in TikTok. Click on the browser export and then try. Yeah, I think that's what's been working for people. How are you feeling, by the way? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I don't know what's going on. like my sleep is relatively the same as, you know, as it has been. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I feel good. I didn't even have breakfast yet. I had a cup of tea, but I don't know, I'm feeling good. I feel like I was looking in the mirror today and I saw my eyes. I'm like, my eyes feel like they're like naturally a lot wider open. How are you gonna feel tomorrow is the question when you pull from memory. Shin, just don't ruin the moment. Shin, please. In Europe, it's nighttime already. Damn. Yeah, so for me, because I'm in Canada, it's 8 hours generally, depending on where you're from, but it's 8 hours earlier. And I do also need to eat. I do need to eat soon. Is Van City getting more snow now? It's getting cold now. It's very cold. Like, it was like 1 degree the other night. Holy, it was freaking cold. 1 degree Celsius, by the way. But no snow yet. And right as I say that, there's a 55% chance tomorrow and a 95% chance on Thursday. But then it's mixed with a lot of rain, so I think it's going to be wet snow. There's a potential rainstorm, or sorry, thunderstorm on the weekend. Jeez, what the heck? You're going to get the memory and Komori on pity? Yo, chill. I have 38 UR tickets and my pity's at 77, I think, or 78. So the goal is to get the character with the tickets and then the memory with the diamonds. Because if that's the case, then it's, you know, it's fantastic. But if not, then we're kind of cooked. I have 7 diamonds and 140 pity for Komori. Bro just pulled himself a bunch of times. What you're getting soon is going here to Ottawa. Oh yeah, I heard it's pretty bad in the East Coast, eh? Somebody said they're gonna be... Someone said, I'm gonna cook some hot dogs and eggs while watching your stream. That is the absolute way to do it. Unfortunately, the stream is gonna end in about 15 minutes though. Kurai SR2 hurts my account. Same, dude. I don't know why. I was like, I really want to pull Kurai 3 times. So I did that, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna bring out Sakuza and Komori. I'm like, bruh. Since your favorite anime is Naruto, I'm gonna quote my favorite character, wake up to reality. Oh yeah, there's freaking Madara as well, huh? He's probably a top 3 character. Is SB ticket also 150? It should be. Even my mood is going down already for the memory pull. That's hilarious. The crits are wild though. Yeah, it's like 500k like plays. It's hilarious. I have like 40 to 30 pity for Komori and I have a few diamonds. Well, that's actually not that bad because even though you won't be able to potentially get him tomorrow, you can get him in the next 2 weeks. How do I level up my account? You just gotta use stamina. Yeah, it was bad here the other day, and now it's just a huge walk-in fridge. Yep. And then on Twitch, Drop K, damn, you got far today? Yeah, I was able to do like 40. Shout out to Sixid, if I'm saying that right, for the follow on Twitch. I don't have school tomorrow, and I can pull for Komori with chillin' my ass. That's gonna be the peak. Oh, we got another subscription. We got Minato on YouTube, and then we got Scorpion with the follow on Twitch. We got a lot of followers going on. Golly. I wish I didn't have school tomorrow as well. Do a fake sick. My parents are the type of parents that throw me out the door though. That's tough. Also, a lot of Discord joins, of course. Minato on YouTube says, how are you doing today? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. My name is Ifan. Well, shout out to you. Scorpion says, I just posted my current team on the team review. So yeah, when it comes to live streams, I go in chronological order. So I go from bottom to top. So we have made it to a week now, which is very nice. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to pick and choose another 10 to 15. And then next Tuesday, we're going to try and, you know, knock out a lot as well. So if you did post your team in the last like 24, 48 hours, I probably won't be able to get to it till maybe next week. Yo, when you start the stream tomorrow with M Dot, I don't think me and him are going to stream together tomorrow. So for those of you who don't know, I'm pulling Komori at 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So the same time that we started the stream today. M Dot is doing his stream at 7:30 Pacific, I believe. Actually, I can pull it up. M Dot's my boy. I don't care about promos and stuff like that. He is doing it. So for me, it's 7:30 p.m. Pacific. So a lot of you in Europe, it's going to be overnight, like 4 a.m. And but he's also going to be pulling Komori live because he just hit 100 subs. So if you haven't subbed already to M Dot, he's a very good content creator. He just started recently. He's been doing pretty well. So go ahead and subscribe because he is the GOAT. What's up? I don't know how to say your name. I love Kex _ BTW. What's up, man? So for those of you in the stream right now for our TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, make sure to leave a like, follow, subscribe, do all the good stuff you want. If you want to join the Discord, it's for YouTube in the description. For Twitch, it's pinned, and for TikTok, it's in my bio. Just make sure to export the link tree to your browser, then it'll allow you to do it. For whatever reason, it's glitched. Quick question then, Komori or Nishinoya's SP memory? I don't actually know a lot about Nishinoya's SP memory. Even Komori's, I don't really know the exclusive effects too much. But I believe Komori's memory is on the level of SP's when it comes to rating. So keep that in mind. I will not be pulling for Komori, but for Nishinoya because I didn't grab Sakuza. That makes sense. Komori's releasing tomorrow? Yes, so for... Well, it's 7 hours for the global server. So, depending on where you're from, tomorrow, whatever. A lot of you probably going to sleep soon. You don't need Sakuza for Komori, which is... It is true. So for tomorrow, when we pull Komori, where do we send our team? It's the same thing, same thread. Why is your account name the following master? And you have like the plus button, like I don't get it. But anyways, shout out to Tortilla Man 67 for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, so the one thing I do need to remember is to actually do my donation. So for those of you who don't know, for the month of November, all of the donations I received on live streams, I will be pulling that together. Same thing with TikTok. I don't have donations open on Twitch, but all of that money is going to be donated to charity for men's mental health. So I will be doing that after the stream today, and then I'll be posting it in the Discord with a screenshot just for proof. And so the number that was, you know, pooled together, I will be matching that as well. So I think it was only around, you know, $12 or something like that. I think I'll just make a $50 donation to charity. I don't mind doing that. Is it going to be a video or a live stream though? It's most likely going to be a video. Because tomorrow, usually on Wednesdays I have soccer practice, but it's canceled this week. So I'm probably going to do the live stream for Komori tomorrow for 2 hours from 12 to 2. So for the people in Europe, it's probably going to be 8 to 10, depending on where you're from. And then you guys are probably going to be going to bed by the time the YouTube video gets posted. I'm giving you good luck in pulling Komori early. Same for the memory. The memory is the one where I'm like, I'm just like, don't go to pity for the fourth time in a row, actually. Whereas, the character, we just need to hopefully pull him with the tickets that I already have. It's only Wednesday, I'm already fried at work, yeah. Yeah, for me, like, for the week, like, obviously I do content Monday through Wednesday, like, consistently. And then Thursdays and Fridays I do my streams, but Thursday through Saturday I work. And then Sundays I kind of have a reset day. But while I'm working, I'm also thinking about what to do for the content and stuff like that. So it's always it's a 24-hour process for me, 24 hours, 7 days a week, where I'm just, like, pretty much always thinking of what to do next. Alright, so we did do a very good job. We got, I think it was just over 40 teams done, which is very nice. In terms of the amount of members, we got 529, I believe. Or 525? Something. Oh yeah, because I think it counts the bots as well. We got a follow on Twitch from I Love Keksi. I still don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. But yeah, so we're doing pretty good in terms of the health of the Discord. I know some people left because, you know, I'm not replying on time, but it's like, you know, what can I do? For the people in the SEA server, it looks like Komori is coming out in 3 minutes. So lucky you guys. If you are in the Discord and you do pull Komori and you're in the SEA server, put it in the Haikyu Flex thread. You know, some people, they put their Oikawa pulls, and then somebody got Nishinoya twice in 110 pull, so definitely put it here. I want to see it. Kex, is it Kexi or Kexa? Means cookies in Germans. I'm sorry for the hard pronunciation. Yeah, you're good. I love Kexa too. Want to go pull for pull again? I'm gonna. I don't know, Shin. I don't know. It seems like your luck is better than mine. Sakuza says I'm gonna send a funny pic. Wait. All right, Sakuza, your funny pic is gonna be the end of the stream, so you better make it a good one. Meanwhile, my little tag here is a little bit out. Shift that over. The following master says, I'm gonna eat while trying to get Komori. Later, see ya on your Komori post stream. Yeah, tomorrow we will be live. Is 83 pity enough for Komori? Yes. For 2 weeks, yeah. I'm gonna call it, you will only need 15 spins exactly. What in the... The heck is that? What? What the what the hell is this? Is this yours? I mean, of course, the guy named Sakuza is probably gonna get some luck. Oh, he said, okay, so he said the Oikawas are his. The two SPs in the JP server, but he said the Goshikis is not. I think actually no. I think I've seen this on. Wasn't this on the Haikyu Reddit? Oh well. Well, that's I guess that's a good way to end the stream. Hopefully, oh. The last bit of the day, we get a clip. Let's go. Okay, drop. What are you? Whoa. Okay. Well, Gameralt, your clip's gonna be a little bit longer than 30 seconds, I think. The most I've gotten is 2 SSRs in a row. Yeah, I've only got 2 as well. Okay, people are just dropping shit in the chat. Okay, so on that note, we are going to be ending the stream tonight. You guys are hilarious. We are going to be ending the stream, so thank you guys so much for being here. We will be live again tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific, pulling Komori and his memory live, doing a review. All that good stuff. And yeah, you guys are too funny. So yeah, we will be doing all of that good stuff tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining. What the fuck? All right, that's it. Get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your guys' night, day, wherever you're from. Peace.